Hi everyone, welcome back. For today's video, we're going to switch things up as we're heading into the end of the year 2023. I can't believe how fast this year went. We have dipped into so many beautiful colors and even played with some gel products along the way that I thought today I would share with you some of my favorite Sundara nail manis that we've done together for the year 2023. So this video is going to be a little mani mashup. It's going to be a little marathon of my top Sundara nail manis that we have done here together. Some videos you may have seen and some may be new to you, but I thought this would be a great way just to sit back and we could just do some manis together. Either you could be watching this while you're doing your manis or while you're getting in some me time. If you're cleaning the house, this would be great to have on in the background to get a little mani inspo. Plus you can see some really awesome Sundara nail products in action. So grab a snack and let's take a look back at some of my favorite Sundara nail products for the year 2023. Hi everyone, welcome back. For today's mani, we're going to be using dip powders and liquid chrome from Sundara Nails, and we're going to create a really fun chrome unicorn mani. So we're diving right into this mani process, and we're starting out with a layer of gel base. We're going to do the gel method today, so I'm just applying a thin layer of that gel base all over the nail, and then I'm gently dipping that nail into the jar here. And if you're not making press-ons, you can totally do this on your natural nails or enhancements as well. Just keep in mind when you are doing the gel method that you are just dipping into that jar ever so gently so you're not disturbing that gel. Otherwise you can do the pour over method as well. So right now we are dipping into Slip and Slide, which is a gorgeous almost like aqua blue, and it has the most beautiful shimmer to it. We're going to cure that for 30 seconds, dust it off, and then we're going to do one more dip into this beautiful blue. And this is really when you're going to see the color and just the glitter all come together. I mean, it's really pretty with one dip. It's kind of like a jelly finish when you're using the gel method. And with two dips, check it out. It's just that color and that sparkle. It is everything. It is vibrant. And you can really see that color pay off with two dips versus one here. But what we're going to be doing today is these are going to be the only solid nails that we're applying that slip and slide to, that beautiful blue. And then we're going to take some ombre brushes and we're going to use some other colors as well, and we're just going to tap them on everywhere on the nail to create a really fun mani today. Okay, so now to the fun part. We cured, we're dusting off, and now we're going to get into some of the other colors here. Now these colors here are part of the Summer Fun collection, but this blue and the purple and the pink are perfect, great colors for all year long. If you love colors like this, these are going to be your jam because they're super pigmented and sparkly. So what I did now is I applied a layer of gel base to the nail. It is not cured, and I am just taking these Wet n Wild ombre brushes. I'll link them in the description box below, and I am just tapping on this sparkly dip powder sporadically throughout the nail, and it's going to create a really fun mani. It's going to kind of look like almost like a galaxy kind of vibe, but I feel like these color combinations really speak unicorn to me. And then we're also going to jazz up this mani by applying some liquid chrome at the end. So I am just going back into that purple here, and I am just, you can see that I am tapping that dip powder away from those jars to help prevent any contamination. So that's why I have that cupcake liner there, and it just helps to make sure that you're keeping your dip powders pure. But how pretty is that just with that pink and that purple? Now we're going to go ahead and tie in some of that blue here, and again we are just tapping on that dip powder on the areas that are left open to really just bring in that blue. So this is just really fun. You can pick any colors. Now this is what it looks like with just one layer of dip on there, but you can really see that it's just super pretty and soft with that first dip. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other two nails, but this time I'm going to switch up the order of color. I'm going to start with the blue first. So let's dive into this step here, and then I will pop back in just a few minutes. All right, now we're applying the gel base for the second layer of dip powder. Now this time we are gonna go ahead and place those dip powders on the same area where we kind of sprinkled them before. It doesn't have to be exactly because these colors really coordinate well together and they're just going to transition really well. So that's all we're doing for the second coat here, and I'm only going to show you this one nail just to save some time, and then we're going to get into chroming. But you can even see that the color is definitely more vibrant with that second dip. But how stunning is this? It screams unicorn vibes to me. I love it so much. So I cured that for 30 seconds. We did the rest of the nails off camera. Filing and buffing was a breeze. These powders are laying so flat to the nail, and just the combination of these gels and the dip powders are amazing together. So all I did was clean up the sidewalls and the free edge. That is all I had to do with this mani for filing and buffing. I did not have to buff on the top of these powders at all. Now I'm going to go ahead and do a layer of gel base, and then we're going to cure that for 30 seconds, and then we're going to apply some really fun liquid chrome, which I'm obsessed with these liquid chromes from Sundara Nails. Now there's two different collections. There is a chameleon pack and a pearl pack, and we're going to be using one of the colors from the chameleon pack because I still really wanted the colors from the dip powder to shine through. So now we're going to go ahead and do the liquid chrome. So after you cure that gel base, you're going to shake up your liquid chrome, and you're going to dab that liquid chrome on that entire nail like you see here, and then you're going to use a makeup applicator sponge, and you're going to add a little bit of dot of that liquid chrome on that sponge, and then you're just going to rub in that chrome liquid, and it's going to give you the most gorgeous chrome. Now you're not going to really see the chrome too well with a shimmer color, but you're still going to get like this really beautiful, like almost an Aurora effect. So you can see the difference here, that chrome nail on that glitter, the difference, but you're really going to see the difference on this little unicorn rainbow nail here. Now I will recommend that you do shake that liquid chrome every time you go in with an application, just to make sure you're getting everything shaken up well so you have a really awesome chrome effect nail. So you can really see that this nail is now even becoming more of a unicorn, almost kind of like unicorn or even like galaxy nails. You could add some like nail art and stars. Options are endless with this one, but the liquid chromes are so fun. I will say I would move the bottle out of the way when you are rubbing that liquid chrome into the nail, because I learned the hard way, and when I was rubbing the nail with this makeup sponge, I did knock mine over in a different mani. So just keep that bottle out of the way. And also when you are done with your liquid chromes, make sure you seal those up really tight, just because you want to make sure that those don't evaporate. Liquid chromes have a slight bit of acetone in it, and acetone does not like air. It will evaporate. So next time you go into it, you would be really sad. It would be all dried up. But anyways, we finished up this mani with a layer of top coat. And check out this shine and this chrome. It is everything. This is by far such a fun mani, and I love these colors. It is screaming unicorn, right? And let me know what you think of this color combination. There are so many different colors you could do with this style of mani, and I really like how we added a little bit of chrome there, and you can just see it. It's just like, it's like a slight like iridescent chrome finish, and I love it so much. So if you've tried the liquid chromes, let me know what you think. I feel like they're phenomenal. It's a super easy way to get a chrome finish, and they're just really easy to use. As you saw here, they're very user friendly. So I will link everything that we use in today's mani in that description box below, and I will see you all in the next upload. Hi everyone, welcome back. For today's mani, we're going to do something super fun to continue Dr. Seuss week. We are going to be painting some decals with some gel polishes from Sundara Nails. Now to start out this mani, we're going to go ahead and apply a layer of gel base to all the nails here. This is what's really going to help those gel polishes glide onto our nails and make it for a long-lasting mani. I went ahead and applied that gel base to all the nails and cured for 30 seconds. And now we're going in with one of the new reflective glitter gel polishes. Now all these gel polishes that we're using today are HEMA 21 free. Now how gorgeous and sparkly is this blue? Isn't it amazing? Now this is one of the new colors that was just released. There are 9 new reflective glitters. They are amazing. Here's another one, Hippie Chick. It is stunning. So I really wanted to pull in some blues and a little bit of red in here because these colors totally remind me of Dr. Seuss, kind of like, you know, thing 1, thing 2. So I really wanted to pull in those colors, and the sparkle is unreal with one coat, but wait till you see this prismatic blue with another coat. It totally transforms this whole nail to some sparkly, reflective goodness. And when this polish hits the sunlight, it's even more reflective. So like I said, there are 9 new colors. They are amazing and they're perfect for, like, right now we're kind of in the middle of summer, transferring into the fall season. So these colors here are perfect for that in-between transition, and they're even going to be great for the fall season. But how gorgeous is this red? It is everything. So I'm carrying this in between each coat for 30 seconds, and then we are going into Fluffy Clouds, which is the most pigmented white ever. All I do is I apply this onto the entire nail, and I only need 1 coat. That's how full coverage Fluffy Clouds is. It's stunning. I know it's currently out of stock right now, but if you go to the website, the link's in the description box below, you can click on the notify me when it's back in stock, but that white is everything. So this is what the mani looks like before we go ahead and add some fun nail art. We are going to color in some decals with gel polish. Yes, it's fun. So it's kind of like you're coloring, like we're going back in time and busting out our coloring books, but we are going to go ahead and apply these decals just like we would normally, but with a twist. So what I did is I placed that decal in room temperature water for about 30 seconds, and now I'm taking a lint-free wipe and I'm making sure that that decal is completely dry. That is going to be key. Otherwise, when we are applying these gel polishes to the decal, they're going to run. All right, so now I'm taking a little bit of red here, and I am using a dotting tool from Sundara Nails, and I am just dotting in the area that I want to color with this beautiful red. So I did a little bit of the hat. Now I'm going in and doing a little bit on that bow to make it red. Now don't worry if you are not completely in the lines, because when you turn this over, it looks perfect, right? Doesn't that look amazing? So now what I'm going to do, now that we have the red on there, I flash cured that for 15 seconds. And now what I'm doing is I'm going to go ahead and place this decal on this nail here. Now, since we did 1 layer here of that Fluffy Clouds, it still had a little bit of a tacky finish on there. So I did not need to put a gel base over this and cure it before I placed that decal. Now to go ahead and make sure that this decal is laying super flat, I'm using my favorite flat brush, and it has just a slight amount of acetone to it, and I am gently, with like a feather touch, dabbing that onto that decal just to make sure it's laying super flat. And then to seal in this decal, I did a layer of gel base, and I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds. Now that that's cured, we're going in with another decal sheet here. Now this is so fun. This is that little fish, and I could not be happier about this fish. I don't know the exact name of this fish. If you do, let me know in the comments below. But I just remember I had a stuffed animal of this fish, and I knew that the color Bowie would be the perfect color to color in this fish, because it was like that Bowie color, like a muted corally pink color. So Bowie is one of the also newer colors. It is the colors from the 2023 collection, and this color is just so stunning. And again, I'm just using a little bit on that dotting tool. A little bit goes a long way to color in that fish. I flash cure that, and then I am taking some jelly polish here to make some water here in its little fishbowl. Now these jelly polishes are so fun, especially for any water kind of manis. And there we go. Check it out. Isn't that awesome? So I'm going to go ahead and flash cure that for 15 seconds. And now we're going to go ahead and lay it on the nail. Now coloring in decals is like a whole nother animal, and it is just so fun to color in some fun decals. And again, you want to do thin layers of the gel polish because you are adding some dimension to that decal, so you want it to still lay really flat. So just again, a thin amount will do the trick, and just make sure that that decal is super dry. Again, we're sealing in this decal with a layer of gel base, and then we're going to cure that. And now we're going in with the fox and the socks. So I wanted like the perfect brownish orange, so I'm mixing a few colors here. So I am taking an orange and then a brown here, and we are just gonna mix that up. That's the best part about doing our nails at home, is that we can like totally mix colors and make tons of different concoctions. So I'm just adding a little bit of orange here, and then I am good to go. So we are taking that decal out of the water, and we are removing that backing, and then we're going to dry off that decal. So if that paper backing does not come off as easily as you just saw there, then go ahead and stick that decal back in the water for a few seconds, and then that paper backing will easily come off. So now we are just going in and coloring in this decal, and you can cover up the eyes and all that stuff, because that print, even though it's covered, it's still going to show up on the front when we flip it over, and then you'll still see that on the nail. So it's just super fun, something different than your normal decal, plus you can make it your own, right? And the best thing about that is that these gel polishes are also HEMA 21 free. So if you're sensitive to any gel allergies or anything like that, definitely check out Sundara Nails. There are tons of amazing gel products. So again, I flash cured that decal before we stuck it on the nail for 15 seconds, and it is on the nail. It is so fun. Isn't that the perfect like fox in the socks color? And then we even incorporated the famous blue glove. Again, a little bit of acetone here, and then on that flat brush, and then we're going to cure it again with a layer to seal it in of that gel base. But it was just so fun, and all the colors that we used today I also go ahead and link in that description box below. So I felt like even though we did a white background, I needed the white on the hat to really pop, so I'm just adding a little bit of fluffy clouds there to that rim of that hat there, and just to make that white like really pop. And it is laying really flat to the nail too, so it's not like risen or anything like that. And then I cured that here for 30 seconds, and then again, just to seal that in, I'm going in with a layer of gel base here, and then we're going to cure that for 30 seconds. And then I'm also going to go ahead and finish this mani with a layer of gel top coat here, just to make everything shine. And the Sundara Nails top coat is so shiny. It is amazing. If you're wondering why my bottle of top coat and base coat was white, those are the older bottles, and then I stocked up on them when they were on sale, but the new bottles are black. All right, so here is the finished mani after we cured everything for 60 seconds. Now, how fun is this mani? We have a pop of sparkle here, and we have some really easy, fun nail art. And don't those colors just look so good together with we pulled in the blues and the reds and that fluffy clouds. Look at that. That's one coat of fluffy clouds, and that's how bright and vibrant in full coverage that fluffy clouds is. So again, I will link everything that we use in today's mani in that description box below, including these really fun decals. Stay tuned. We are doing a Dr. Seuss week here on my channel all the way through Monday, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what your favorite Dr. Seuss book is in the comment section below, and I'll see you all in the next upload. Hi everyone, welcome back. For today's mani, we're going to be playing with some pudding gels from Sundara Nails. Now before we jump into this pudding gel palette, I'm going to go ahead and apply a layer of gel base to all the nails, and then I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds. That's just going to give us a really good foundation for that pudding gel. Now I'm going to go ahead and prime my flat brush. This is the brush that we're going to be using to apply the pudding gel. So I applied a little bit of gel base there on that palette, and I'm just rubbing that gel base into that nail there to just get it ready to go. And now it's time to play with these beautiful pudding gel colors. Now these are so creamy, they're buttery, they're very pigment, and they're very buildable. So we're going to start off with this beautiful like mulberry harvest purple. It is such a good color here for fall, especially if you like purples. It just has like a very rustic vibe to it. When it comes to the application of the pudding gel, I find that a little bit of the product on the brush goes a long way. So always start with a little bit, and you can always go in and add more. Also, I like to do longer strokes when I'm applying the pudding gel. It just helps eliminate any streakiness and also have a light hand. And I really like using this flat brush from Sundara Nails. I've tried a lot of different flat brushes, and this by far is the best one. And everything that we are using today in this video is in that description box below. So I am doing one coat of the purple on these first two nails, and then I am curing as we go today for 30 seconds. Now that's what works best for my lamp that I have. I do use the Sundara Nails lamp. It is awesome. It's a game changer, and it's also really pretty. So if you are looking or in the market for a nail lamp, this one is really good. I do have 2 options listed for you in that description box below of the nail lamps that I use, but I love the coverage of this beautiful purple. So you can see here with 1 coat, it's still very pigmented, but it's a lighter purple, but you can build it up with 2 coats or 3 coats, whatever you desire. I'm only going to show you today 2 coats because I feel like I really like the color payoff with the 2 coats that we're using today. And we're going to be using all the colors in this palette, but we're going to do 2 coats today, and then we're going to add some fun flower nail art. But I really enjoy putting gels. So like right here, you can see the color payoff, and it really does look pretty with 1 coat. If you're doing any nail art or anything like that, 1 coat would definitely work. But they're very, very just diverseable product. You can do a lot of different things. You can do like what we're doing right now with just covering the whole nail. You can use it for nail art. So now to clean up that brush. So I'm using the nail brush cleaner, and I put a little bit on that palette, and then I'm just going to work in that nail brush cleaner into that brush, and I'm just going to take some time and really just work that into that brush there. And then once I am done swirling that around, I'm just going to go ahead and then wipe that brush off on a paper towel, or you can use a lint-free wipe, and then you are good to go for your next color. I also find that it's easier to work with 1 color at a time instead of trying to clean your brush and then jump into multiple colors and then go back into that color later. I like to just do all the nails at one time with whichever color that I'm working with, just to make things a little bit easier. But how gorgeous is this coverage of this beautiful, oh, this is like the perfect autumn nudie color, and I love it. It is everything. I'm a sucker for nudes, and I like this one because it has like a caramel undertone to it with a slight little bit of oranginess. It's everything. This palette right here, this screams to me autumn and fall, and it's a really good colors to have in your collection. You will notice too, when you're applying these, they are very buttery, and it's just a whole experience in itself when you're playing with pudding gels. If you haven't tried them, I definitely recommend grabbing 1 or 2 of them because they're really, really fun to work with. So you're going to notice here that this red has a little bit of a jelliness to it, but it's going to build up when we go ahead and apply that other coat to it. All right, so enough chit chat. Let's dive into this mani here, and we're going to do a little bit of flower nail art, and then I'm going to pop back in just a little bit.
Every guy I've met, we fell in love at a bad time. Getting insecure, questioning myself on the way down. Now I'm so tired of breathing underwater. I just wanna float like a ship made out of paper. Right now I need to take care of myself, comforting myself like a roller coaster. One week I am up, next one I'll be down, but I'm getting closer to a stronger me, feeling free like a roller coaster. One stronger me, feeling free like a roller coaster. Grandpa used to ask why I'm single with such a pretty face. Where is your man? You should go out and chase him. Now I'm so tired of breathing underwater. I just wanna float like a ship made out of paper. So now I'm about to take care of myself.
All right, so I did the rest of the flowers off camera, and then to seal everything in, we're gonna go ahead and do a layer of gel. Top coat and cure for 60 seconds. If you ever experience any flaking or peeling, do a layer of gel base first, cure that, and then go in through top coat. But here's the finished mani, and check out that shine from the top coat. These colors right here are everything. I had so much fun playing with this pudding gel palette. Like I said, it's a whole experience in itself. It's just something a little bit differently than applying like your standard gel polish, and I just like to change things up a little bit. And then adding the flowers with the other color gel polishes was really fun using that dotting tool. So you can do a lot of different things with this pudding gel palette. I could have used the colors in this pudding gel as well for the flowers, but I wanted to do a little bit of something different there for the flowers. But overall, I really like how this mani turned out. So I will go ahead and link everything that we use in today's mani in that description box below. Also, stay tuned tonight. We are kicking off the 31 Days of Halloween series. I am so excited, and we're going to be doing a huge giveaway at the end of that series. So stay tuned for that video for more details, and I'll see you all in the next one. Hi everyone, welcome back. For today's mani, we're going to be playing with items from Sundara Nails to create a really fun, like galaxy kind of style mani. We're going to be playing with two dip powder colors here. One is a really reflective glitter called Sapphire, and then that solid periwinkle is Crystal Lilac. And then we are going to be playing with a cat eye gel polish for an accent nail, and you can see here that this is the color Kitty, but I did end up switching it up at the end to a different color. And we are also going to be doing the gel method today. So that is the best part about doing our nails at home, is that we can switch things up. So we're still going to do the cat eye gel accent nail. We're just going to do a different color called Leo. Now for the gel method, we are making a set of press-ons today. So I put a thin layer of that gel base all over the entire nail, and then I gently dipped that nail into the cupcake liner, and I picked up that beautiful periwinkle lilac color. I just love this color so much, and it is so pretty, and it is perfect with the colors that we're going to be using today. And this is what it looks like with one dip, and then I'm going to go ahead and cure that for 30 seconds, and then once it's cured, I'm going to brush it off, and then that is it. So we're just going to go ahead and repeat that step now with a second coat of dip. And since we're brushing over that gel polish over on top of already cured dip powder, I still am gonna wipe off my brush on the paper towel before I stick that brush back into the bottle, just in case, to prevent any contamination. But here is the two dips versus one. You can see that this dip powder here, it's one of those powders that you can really build up the opacity, and you can do anywhere from one dip if you really want that sheer lilac coverage, and then you can build it up from 2 to 3. But we're going to be doing 2 dips today, and then here are the 2 dips, and then I'm going to go ahead and cure that, and we're going to dive into this beautiful sapphire reflective glitter. And this glitter right here, it's amazing, and it's super shiny and sparkly, and I love it so much. And I really love the Sundara Nails reflective glitters. They're just super fine. They lay really flat to the nail, and they also are really buttery. So I do really love the reflective glitters from Sundara Nails. Now this is sapphire, and then there's also some other really pretty neon colors that they have to offer, which are perfect for the summertime. So if you love reflective glitters, these are going to be your jam. So you can see here with one dip here of that sapphire with the gel method, we are picking up tons of those beautiful sparkles. Now when you are dipping into that gel liner, just make sure that you are dipping with a light hand, and then when we are pressing down these fine glitters, again, light hand, because this gel polish is not cured until we go ahead and cure it. So just make sure when you are doing the gel method that you're just extra careful so you do not bump the nail. And then we're going to cure that and brush it off, and we're going to go in with another layer of that reflective glitter. Now I will say I did get super full coverage on that first dip, but I really wanted to build up that sparkly goodness, so that is why I'm doing another dip here of that gorgeous reflective glitter. I really like the reflective glitters. I think they're really fun because you get like a subtle kind of glitter look when you're indoors, and then when it hits the light or you're outside in the sun, your mani is like a whole nother level of just pure sparkliness, and it is amazing. So now I'm going to go ahead and cure that for 30 seconds. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and apply the gel base all over the entire nail, and I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds. And while that's curing, check out this gorgeous blue cat eye polish called Leo. It is stunning, so I really think the blue complements these dip powder colors really well, so that's why I changed it up from using Kitty, that beautiful purple, to Leo instead. So now the first layer of this cat eye gel polish, I'm going to go ahead and do a full layer of this polish first, and I'm going to cure it for 30 seconds. After I cure it, I'm going to go ahead and put another layer of Leo all over the entire nail, and this time we're going to go ahead and now use that magnet. Now when it comes to putting the magnet on the nail, there's many different ways and looks you can use when you are using cat eye gels. I really wanted the line kind of like on an angle, so I'm just going to go ahead and take the magnet and just hover it over the gel eye polish, and there we have that perfect line. And you can totally change that line if you want, but that's just kind of how I wanted it, and it's really easy to work with. Now if you didn't like how that line was, you could go ahead and apply more gel polish to it and then redo that line. Options are endless when it's coming to the cat eye gel polish. Now I went ahead and I applied gel base over all the nails and cure that for 30 seconds. And now we're going to go ahead and put some fun accents to this nail by using these little stickers. Now you don't have to use the stickers. If you love nail art and you can rock it, you could totally use any white gel polish or like fluffy clouds from Sundara Nails and do the gel nail art yourself. I am not the best at gel nail art. I'm getting there. I'm working on it. But I really wanted to use these stickers. They're just a really fun way to add a little pop of nail art to your nails. So I'm placing it over the nail that we just cured for 30 seconds with that base. And we're just going to keep adding some more stickers. Now you can add as many as you want or as less as you want, or you could do this mani totally without these stickers as well. But I really like these stickers. Again, it's a really easy way to add nail art to your nail that's really effortlessly. So here is what it looks like right now, and then I wanted a little bit more of these little polka dots, so we're just going to add a few more of the polka dots to the nail, and then that is going to be it. So just a really fun way. And then after we go ahead and apply the stickers on the nail, we're just going to finish it up with a gel top coat. Now if you do experience any flaking or peeling when you go in after you finish your mani with just a gel top coat, you want to go ahead and do a layer of gel base first, cure that, and then go ahead and seal it back with your favorite gel top coat, and then that is it. So after I apply this gel top coat to the nail, I'm going to go ahead and cure that for 60 seconds, and I place the rest of the stickers off camera, and I cured everything, and this is the finished mani, and I love it so much. It's totally giving me like midnight blue skies, galaxy kind of vibe with that cat eye. You can see there how that cat eye is diagonally across that nail, and I really like it, and I just think it's so pretty. And this reflective glitter is everything, and you will see here a little clip of my nails outside of this reflective glitter in the sun, and it's just so pretty. And these dip powders really come to life when they're in the natural sunlight. So I will go ahead and link everything that we use in today's mani in that description box below. And I hope you enjoyed this mani, and I'll see you in the next upload. Hi everyone, welcome back. For today's mani, we're going to be using gel products from Sundara Nails, and we're going to be creating a really fun strawberry mani, which is perfect for the summer season. So we're going to dive right into this mani. I already went ahead and placed the base coat over that jelly tip, and I'm cured it for 30 seconds. And now it's time to go in with this beautiful red reflective glitter. Now this gel polish is HEMA free, and this is called Ruby Slippers, and it is the perfect tone of red, and it's cramped packed full of those beautiful reflective glitters. It is like a really pretty red. It's like it has the perfect undertone. It's not too bright. So I went ahead and cured that first coat for 30 seconds, and now I'm going in with a second coat, and you can really see that this red and all that sparkly glitter has really just changed up this whole nail here, and it's really pretty. And I cured that for 30 seconds. Now we're going to go ahead and start some nail art. Now we're going to be using Snow Moon for the white part of this nail. You can use any white gel polish, Fluffy Clouds. I really like the moon whites right now from Sundara Nails. I'm pretty obsessed with them. They're just really fun. So I like to do my nail art on a little sandwich baggie because then I can just toss it at the end. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Sundara Nail Art brush. This is the 20mm side, and I'm going to go ahead and make these little lines and kind of turn them into triangles all over that top area of the nail to kind of create like the strawberry leaves. So I'm doing white first, and then we're going to go ahead and fill it in with a green. The white is really just going to help give it some dimension underneath that green, and I really like how it turned out. And also it's going to be more green than if you were to just place it over the red. You're going to really see the green pull more if you put a white base under it. So now I'm going to go ahead after I made all those lines, and I'm going to fill in those lines with the rest of the white gel polish. Now if you haven't tried any of Sundara Nails gel polishes, I highly recommend. They are so fun. You can do a lot of different things with them. I love the consistency of the gel polishes. They are the perfect formula to create nail art and all over manicures. Options are going to be endless when you're playing with these gels, and the consistency is amazing. It's not too thin, not too thick. It is perfect, and I really love the quality of these gel polishes, and they're HEMA free. So again, I'm just taking my time to really make sure that I am keeping those lines crisp, and I'm just filling in any spots that may be bare, and then that is it. I'm going to go ahead and cure that for 30 seconds, and here's what it looks like cured, and you can see the strawberries coming along. Now to clean up my brush, I'm going to use the nail brush cleaner, and I'm going to put a little dot right on the sandwich baggie here. You can see a little bit does go a long way, and then I'm going to go ahead and swirl that brush in that brush cleaner, and it is going to clean off the brush. And I also like this brush cleaner because it keeps my bristles conditioned versus the old way when I was cleaning my brushes. I was using Dawn dish soap, which would dry out my bristles. Then after I go ahead and wipe that brush on that sandwich baggie to remove the product, I take a lint-free wipe and gently remove the product off the brush, and it is good to go. So now we're going to be using this really pretty green. Now this is from the Advent calendar, which is still available. This is in Juniper. And I feel like this is the perfect green, and it is also a pudding gel, and I really like using pudding gels for nail art because it gives it more of like a texture dimension. It's just like the way the formula is, it really helps you like really get into those lines and the consistency. You really have good control with pudding gels when you're doing nail art because it's more of like a, I wouldn't say thicker, but it's more of a condensed formula, and it's super buttery and smooth and pigmented that you can do a lot of stuff with this. So I'm just going to go ahead now and fill in all the areas of white with this really pretty pudding gel. And by the way, I know I said the Advent calendar is still available on the website. You just have to search, I believe, Advent calendar, and then it will pop up if you did miss it. All these colors in the Advent calendar, it's 12 pudding gels. They're really good staple colors, and they are perfect for all year long. Like even this green, it's the perfect tone of green, and you can see here it's really bringing the strawberry stem to life. And again, I will link everything that we're using in today's video in that description box as well, so you have can just click on the link and find everything that we're using. But you can see here that that pudding gel is just kind of giving it almost like a 3D effect, and I really like how it just gives that stem overall some texture. So it just looks like almost like a real strawberry leaf. I love it so much. So I'm going to go ahead and cure that for 60 seconds, and then I'm going to go ahead and clean up that brush. And you can see here that that brush was green, and we are going to make it brand new with this fabulous brush cleaner. And again, I'm just going to go ahead and gently wipe off that brush with a lint-free wipe, and that brush is good to go. And I really like how it just leaves my brush perfect condition, ready to go and it's conditioned. All right, so here is that strawberry nail now alone with that reflective glitter in that stem. It almost looks like strawberry seeds, but I wanted to take it up a notch, and we're going to use some more pudding gels. We are going to be using Raven, which is a black pudding gel, and I'm using the smaller tip of a dotting tool, and I'm just placing just a few black seeds on that nail just for some extra depth. Now, the reason why I picked pudding gel again was because it gave it more of like that 3D resin look, which I really wanted. Now, you could use black gel polish and it's going to be almost one with the nail, but I really like how it looked with the pudding gel to kind of give it more of a textured look. Now, this step is totally optional because with that reflective glitter, it already looked like a juicy strawberry, which I really love. So I cured that pudding gel. Right now it's in the lamp for 60 seconds, and then I just cleaned up that dotting tool, and then we're gonna finish off this mani with one of my favorite gel top coats. I love this one so much. The consistency, it's a thinner consistency, and the shine is amazing on this top coat, and it's also HEMA free. But I really love the Sundara gel base top coat. I love their gel products. The quality is definitely there, and I'm gonna cure that for 60 seconds. And here is our finished strawberry. It is so fun. How cute is this strawberry? It is perfect for summer. I love it so much. It was really easy to create, and I really like how that reflective glitter just really just turns up this whole strawberry mani to another level. Now, if you are not a fan of glitters, you can totally do a solid red gel color and then do the same steps that we did to create the strawberry. But I really think that reflective glitter just gives it like the ultimate sparkle, which is perfect for summer. So I will go ahead and link everything that we use in today's mani in that description box below, and I will see you all in the next upload. Hi everyone, welcome back. For today's mani, we're going to be playing with some HEMA-free gel polishes from Sundara Nails, and one of the colors here I'm super excited about is Luna, and it is part of the Crystal Cat Eye collection, and it's a beautiful silver pearl gel polish, and it has that cat eye effect, and it is so pretty and hypnotizing in the bottle, and I love the packaging. And then we're going to be using this magnet today, and we're going to be making a set of press-ons, and the shape that you see there, they are the Sundara Nail Jelly Tips in the shape Almond. I love Sundara's jelly tips. I tried so many, but I keep going back to the Sundara ones. They're just super comfortable, and the shape and the sizing is very consistent, and with all the shapes, so depending if you go from almond to square, I feel like the numbering of the jelly tips are the same all around when it comes to the Sundara nail jelly tips, which I really like that. So I like to bounce around between the almond, and then I'm obsessed with the short coffin. And I love making press-ons with the jelly tips because I feel like they're just so comfortable, and I really like how they are thin and the consistency, but yet still strong enough to protect my natural nail, and I don't have to worry about these popping off or anything like that. Even though they are a thinner consistency, they are still strong. So I don't know what kind of magic are in these jelly tips, but they are my favorite. So the first step after we went in with that gel base and cured it for 30 seconds, I'm going in with this amazing black gel polish called Finks, and it is amazing. This is one coat that we're doing today, and it is by far the most pigmented black gel polish I've ever used, and you could totally get away with one coat, and it's not going to be streaky or anything like that. And this gel polish is also perfect for any nail art that you might be doing, and it is also HEMA free, so that's another plus. But I love this black gel polish. I use it all the time. This color and Fluffy Clouds are definitely a staple color. So let's dive into this Crystal Cat Eye gel polish, and look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That silver pearl. I just love it, and I had so much fun applying this to the nail because it was very hypnotizing, and how it just glided onto the nail. I can't really describe it, but it was a whole nother experience of pretty glitterness. And if you are somebody who likes glitter and holographic shiftiness, this is going to be the gel polish for you. So I'm just making sure that I'm applying a nice coat to that nail. And then you do not want to cure this gel polish. You want to go ahead with your magnet, and there's tons of different designs you can do with a cat eye gel polish, but I just wanted to really focus on the sides of the nail, like you can see there, because I really still wanted a lot of that shimmeriness in the background, but I wanted the sides to not have a lot of that shimmer and the free edge. So that's why I'm focusing the magnet, as you see, more on the side walls and the free edge of the nail. Now there's totally different ways you can play with this. You can make designs in the middle of the nail. I even saw some magnets that create like stars and heart shapes. I've never tried those before, but they look very interesting. I've saw them on Amazon. If you tried any shape magnets, let me know, because I'm definitely intrigued by the whole cat eye thing, and I'm kind of in love with the effect that it gives to the nail, and it's pretty effortlessly, and I feel like you could do a lot of things with these gel polishes. Now, if this silver color in black is not your jam, there are a lot of different colors. I think there's 8 total. Yeah, there's 8 total, and there is a gorgeous red one, a vibrant blue, there's even a nude one, there's even just like a pearl one without the silver, which I love that about it. There's a teal, and there's a pink. So options are endless when it comes to the cat eye, and I feel like it's really pretty, especially for like the spring, and kind of if you're into like the galaxy kind of nails. This is a really easy way to achieve that look. So I'm just finishing up with that last pinky nail there, and you could see, like, isn't it fun watching this color over that black gel polish and then the magnet? It's super like hypnotizing to watch that gel polish just kind of form together to create this really pretty overall shifty goodness. So then I'm going to go ahead and cure that for 30 seconds, and then we're going to add some gems to this nail. So I really like how this looks. You could totally leave the mani as is, or you could jazz it up with these little gold stars that we're going to be using. And I got this kit off of Amazon, and I will go ahead and link everything that we're using in today's mani in that description box below, including everything that you need to create your own press-on sets. So to finish up this mani, I'm going to go ahead and apply gel top coat all over the entire nail, and I am not going to cure that. And then I'm going to use a wax tip to pick up that little star gem, and I'm going to go ahead and place that first one, the larger one, in the middle of the nail. And I'm just trying to get it as straight as possible. It was definitely fighting me, so I'm going in with my finger now and carefully moving that gem around without getting any product on my finger. And then I'm going to go ahead and keep adding some of those smaller stars to the nail, and then that is it. So I like to go ahead and apply the gel top coat to the entire nail first, and then use that as my adhesive for these gems. Now, I did wear this mani for about 3 days, and I did not have any problems with losing any of those stars or any lifting at all. They are still on there, because what happens is I'm going to cure that now, and that's what's going to hold those little star gems in place. But if I went ahead and put the gel base, or sorry, top coat over that after I cured it, to seal in those stars, the stars would not look as crisp and clean as you see here on the nail. They would look like they were coated with gel. So that's what I used to adhere these little stars, is just placing the top coat over the entire nail before curing, and then hand placing those stars and then curing it for 60 seconds. And then this is the finished mani. I love it so much. I think it's super pretty, and it's definitely giving me that starry night sky with those little stars, and the cat eye polish is really pretty, and it looks all different in all kinds of lighting. So this is indoor lighting, and you could see that color shifting, but outdoors you're going to get a whole nother look, and it's really pretty when the sun hits these cat eyes. I'm going to be playing with some different designs with these cat eye polishes, and I'm really excited to try some other looks, so stay tuned for that. So I will go ahead and link everything that we use in today's mani in that description box below. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in tomorrow's upload. Hi everyone, welcome back. For today's mani, we're going to be using dip powders and then one of the new gel polishes from the Starlight collection from Sundara Nails, and we're going to start off today with the gel method, and we're diving right in to Cherry Cloud. Now, Cherry Cloud It is beautiful. It is just like the perfect light pink. It's kind of reminding me of like a cherry blossom tree. It is beautiful. Now this dip powder, you can get individual or you can get in like a whole entire collection. It is part of the pastel series. Also, what's really awesome about this dip powder that we're using right now is that you can also use it with Mallory. It's super awesome and it really works great with Mallory as well. So that's really awesome. It's considered a 2-in-1 dip powder from Sundara Nails, and the color selection, it is everything but very pretty, very soft, and it's gonna go good with our theme today because we're gonna be doing a pink champagne New Year's Eve mani. So normally when you think of New Year's Eve manis, you think of blacks, golds, silvers, you think of a lot of sparkle, but I wanted to do a little softer side, but yet we're still gonna get like that pack of New Year's Eve with all the glitter that we're gonna be adding, but I wanted to do some softer colors, and I figured Cherry Cloud was gonna be the way to go. Now Cherry Cloud comes to life with that second dip. So here's what it looks like with the second dip, and it is just beautiful. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of the second dips off camera just to save time. But overall, such a gorgeous must-have color. All right, so Change the World, Be Kind. This is a New Year's Eve color that came out last year with Sundara Nails. It was a really awesome New Year's Eve collection. It's beautiful, it's pink, it's sparkly, but we're not just gonna stop here with that beautiful sparkle. We're gonna pull in a really awesome new gel polish. And what I really like about Sundara Nails gels is that their formula is a very gentle HEMA 21 free formula. So if you've ever struggled with a gel allergy, Sundara Nails is definitely gonna be the way to go. They offer a large variety of different gel products in that gentle formula, from polygel to builder gel to non-sticky gel to tons of different beautiful, and I mean beautiful, gel polishes. There's also some really fun pudding gels. Options are endless when it comes to the large variety of gel products that Sundara Nail has to offer. But right now we are doing the gel method, and I want to tell you that the gels that we're using right now are also that same formula. But the second dip of that beautiful Change the World and Be Kind, that is just like the perfect amount of sparkle right there on its own. So you could totally keep this mani as is and just keep it very simple with that beautiful cherry cloud pink, and then just have a little bit of pop of sparkle, or you could even add more like we're doing today. So filing and buffing, I'm just cleaning up the sidewalls and the free edge, and that is it. Everything is laying very, very flat. All right, now the star of the show. Now this is from the Starlight collection. It consists of 5 beautiful colors. It is a very, very reflective, beautiful glitter, but it doesn't stop just at the reflective goodness. It also has stars in it, so it is just amazing. So right here, I was gonna go ahead and use this beauty sponge here, and what I did is I applied some gel product to it, and then I was gonna do just a little bit of dabbing here just to create like a smile line, to just do a little bit of a French tip here. But what was happening is I was just picking up that fine reflective glitter, which honestly, it doesn't look like anything right now off camera, but if I would to shine a light on here or turn the flash on, you would really see just that fine reflective glitter pull through. So I wasn't getting the right amount of sparkle that I wanted on here. So we're gonna switch things up here in just a minute, and we're gonna go ahead with a brush. But I still do like this method. If you are wanting just those fine reflective glitters, that's a way to do it, is using that makeup sponge, because you're only gonna focus on the fine glitters, and these fine glitters are everything. Like I said, it's gonna look totally different once that light really hits it. But I wanted to pull in more of this beautiful gold, plus I wanted to pull in all these beautiful stars. So there's not only fine glitters, but there's star pieces in here, and there's also these really pretty circular glitters in here. It's just overall such a magical gel polish. And don't let the stars or the shape glitter fool you, because or like intimidate you away from this, because they're very easy to work with and they self-level. Just give it a few moments and everything is gonna lay super flat to the nail and become one. And you're not gonna see like those stars sticking up or anything. They're gonna be laying super flat. So right now I'm really focusing on building up even more stars on the tip of this nail. There's just something about this gel polish. Like I said, it's simply magical, and I can't get over the little star shapes. They're just so pretty, and they're actually really fun to play with. and just the way like the light hits it, everything. This is overall a really fun polish. There's also different colors, so if gold is not your cup of tea, there's other colors in this collection. All right, so that's all we're doing for the thumbnail. So now the other two nails that we're going to be doing, I wanted to do kind of like a radiant effect. So what I'm doing right now is I'm using this little brush here. Now, if you don't want to use an art brush, you can definitely go in with the brush on the bottle as well. But what I'm doing here is I'm putting the majority of the product on the tip of that nail, and then I'm going to go ahead and drag it down because I want the majority of the product to be at the tip, and then kind of giving it like a waterfall effect, and then I'm going to fade it out to the rest of the nail to kind of give it like this ombre effect. And I only want the star pieces here to really be focused on that tip of that nail, and then I want to fade everything out so there's no stars. When we start working our way up to the cuticle line, it's just going to be just a little bit of glitter, but super fun to do and very buildable. So you, like I said, you can do like a sheer coverage with these by using that beauty sponge like you saw, or you can do more of a dramatic look like we're doing right now and just getting that cram-packed glitter punch here by just going ahead with this nail brush here. And now I flipped it over to use that dotting tool side just to really focus on those larger pieces of glitter, just trying to get them exactly where I want them. And I felt like using the dotting tool side really allowed me just to move those larger pieces of glitter exactly where I wanted them, instead of having them just like stay kind of like where the pool of the polish was. And then we're going to continue just fanning everything out here, and just again we're going to keep those stars kind of at that tip. But overall, a really fun way to play with this. Now you could do an all over color with this polish, or you can do like we're doing right now, just taking a nail brush and adding some nail art. Options are endless, but super fun. I also did that to the other nail as well, and I am curing as we go. I am using the Sundara nail lamp. And then for the pinky, I wanted to just focus on the star pieces only, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a little design here, just focusing on these beautiful fun little stars. Now if you do get a little bit of the gel polish on the nail, you can just go ahead and simply wipe that away like you see here. That's another reason why I like to use gloves, is that when I'm working with gel, and since I do the gel method a lot, even though I am using those HEMA Gentle Free formulas, I always want to just practice good habits and just make sure I am not getting any uncured product on my skin. So that's another reason why I like to use gloves. But overall, these stars are so fun. It's like the perfect touch. I mean, stars in general are fun, but it's like the perfect touch just added to this pink and just tying in a fun New Year's Eve mani. Plus, these stars, I can't stress enough how flat they lay, and they're not just only stars, they're mixed in with reflective glitter, which I think is just super fun here. So this is all we're doing here for the stars. We're just going to keep it simple with that little design, and once I have them exactly where I want them, we're going to go ahead and cure for a full 30 seconds. And then to finish up this mani, we're going to go in with the Gentle formula. This is the Gentle HEMA 21 Free Top Coat. We're going to apply it to all the nails and cure for 60 seconds. And here's our pink New Year's Eve mani. I really like how this turned out. There's just something about Cherry Cloud. It is like the perfect pink base color because it has a little bit, it's not this like normal like pastel pink. It has a little bit of like almost, I want to say like a nudiness to it, which I love so much, and it just makes that gold really pop. So now I went ahead and turned my flash on here on my camera, and you can see those glitters and those stars. It's just simply everything. And depending on what kind of lighting you're in when you're wearing this mani, or in the sunlight, you're gonna get a totally different mani because those reflective glitters are just gonna completely shine through. But overall, a really fun, simple New Year's Eve mani. We pulled in some pink and we played with that really awesome new gel polish from Sundara Nails. So everything that we did use in today's mani can be found in that description box below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one.